What is going on, everybody? Good morning.
What is up? What is up?
Oh, good morning, Brick World. And good morning, panel. And good morning, new co-host.
Drum roll.
Here we go. Welcome, Drew.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my gosh,
the
look
Wi-Fi
at that.
came back perfectly.
Oh my gosh, no lag or anything. Yeah, I think Drew was slightly worried there for a second. I saw the look on your face. Backstage, we were talking. And he had a little bit of a lag, so I know that was a little worrisome. But yeah, dude, no, it looks great now. You even look clear, the picture and everything. So yeah. So speaking of which, everybody, this is Drew Brix. He will be our new co-host. There's a ton of different reasons why I asked him to be a co-host on the show. And then once, he met all the criteria I was kind of looking for, then he had to get through, Rich and Brick Baby here. But Rich made a funny comment about how they were going to give him a bunch of crap, just because it's almost like initiation hazing kind of thing. You know what I mean? But Rich said he was such a nice guy that they couldn't really do it.
You ruined it, Drew. You just ruined it.
So, everybody, please give Drew a very warm welcome to Good Morning Brick World. Give him time. He's kind of, working out what he wants to kind of bring to the show. And of course, he's not new at live streaming, but, it is kind of a new thing being with co-hosts and on a different show and everything. So
just weird. I've seen him around before. I don't know.
Yes, he is also currently, I guess, a co-host for Bearded Brix's Wednesday live stream, Brickin' with Beard. So
surprise,
yeah,
surprise.
Surprise. So definitely go check him out over there as well. But yeah, like I said, there was a bunch of different reasons, and I won't get into them all right now because it just, take up too much time. But there was a bunch of different reasons why I picked Drew. There was other people as well that were either on the list or reached out to me. And like I mentioned before, it's nothing like personal. It's not like it's, hey, you're my friend, come on the show kind of thing. It's even though I obviously have things I need to work on as well, but we treat the show like a show, you know what I mean? Not just something just to hang out at. And it's formatted. Like I said, we have meetings, it's structured. So, there's specific criteria you have to meet to actually be a host on the show. That being said,
we're still wondering how Lene made it. But
we're wondering why you're still here.
Because I out you every week. That's why.
Real quick, I also wanted to do a shout out to Bearded Brix. He had 2,000 subscribers, and he had a celebration stream yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. If you missed it, I highly suggest you go back and be part of the replay gang. Hive couldn't have Drew up any better.
Thank you, Brick Lock.
Yeah. So and it just like I said, it's a good thing. And we're happy to have Drew here. So
I'm happy to be here as well. Thank you.
Yeah, and you never know.
It'll be a good replacement for Lene.
And I don't know, I don't know what the future brings. I actually have, I know it might seem like too much, but I've actually thought about even having a fifth host on here. But that's a future project. But if you are interested in being a host on the show, definitely reach out to me if you haven't already. And I will see if you'll be a good fit.
We're trying to get this screen to look like Brady Bunch.
Generally, 4 is usually the max. A lot of people like to do. Once you start getting more than that, it can get a little confusing. People can talk over each other kind of easily and stuff like that. But it just depends. It depends on who the fifth person is, and you never know. I'm even kind of looking for someone, to maybe be even somebody in the background. not just literally like you would be on the show, but like somebody that would help us, maybe like pull things together while the rest of us are talking or, trying to multitask already a bunch of stuff. So, all right. Well, before we get too deep into the intros and all that, I wanted to say, first of all, the show today is about Lego molds. I've mentioned, and we've talked about this before. I think we might have even had it on the show. Good call right there, Rich. But this is a subject that kind of fascinates me a lot, and it's a huge part of the Lego community. I mean, we wouldn't even have Lego if it wasn't for these molds to begin with, but which we will talk about, just the generalization of the molds. But I think another thing that we'll probably really want to discuss is more specific molds. I found out a few things that I'll get into more detail, but like I found out the true cost of what it costs to make one of these molds. It's a heck a lot cheaper than I thought it was. Now maintaining them is more expensive because it's kind of intricate work, but it's still, I don't know, it's complicated, but we'll get into it. But yeah, definitely molds is definitely the topic for today. I also wanted to say hello to the replay gang. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you. And also, speaking of Drew, I didn't put it in the description yet because I was trying to make it a surprise, but I will be putting his link to, as a matter of fact, you're an admin, Drew. If you want, you can go ahead and throw it in the chat right now if you feel like it. Sure. And that way, if everybody can jump over to your page and go there and subscribe if they would please.
You better. We will find you.
So yeah, definitely. Oh, and we've got a few other things too that we're gonna definitely kind of mention during the show. One is the mock contest that we're having for December. And then of course we've got stuff like, celebrations, news, and all that jazz too. But let's go ahead and do our good mornings. Who we got out there? Today? Let's see here. Johnny Builds. What's going on? And Johnny Builds been a member for 1 month. Worth it. Oh, I appreciate you, my friend. Let's go ahead and do the Devastator real quick. Thank you for your membership. Yeah, I got to get that. I got to get the 80s version of the Devastator done.
Renee, that was Transformers.
Yeah, thank you. I thought it was My Little Pony.
Well, I didn't. I know you've never seen it before. So.
Anyways, Rob Claxton, good morning. How are you today? Thank you for being here. Brent Brix, new host time. Yes. And he's been quiet, but it's because one, he's new. I'm sure he's trying to like figure out his balance right now. But believe me, he does talk, and he does some great interviews. By the way, like I was, put the link to the channel in the description. Definitely go over there. But yeah, he does some really great interviews. I've been on there. Shy's been on there. Rich Boy Jay. There's been definitely some good interviews over there. So definitely go check it out. Hey, no problem, man. Scott Davis, good morning to you. How are you today, my friend? Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I sound like it or not. I don't know if I sound congested. I'm still kind of recovering from last week, by the way, and I do apologize about that. Normally, under normal circumstances, by the way, I would have just let Rich and Lene just take the show, but the problem was it was Drew's first show.
The problem was he didn't want to be kicked off and it be our Good Morning Brick World.
So yeah, it was just the timing of it didn't really work out right because I wanted to be here for Drew's first episode, so I was like, all right, well, I'll just take the day off then. Screw it, But anyways, yeah. So I'm still probably sound a little off, but Mayo Hosco, what's going on?
Mayo.
Real whole egg in the house.
Boy, Mayo.
Steve Weiser, good morning to you. Let's see where we're at. Alternate candidate, good morning, good morning, good morning. Pink Wheels, good morning to you.
Pink Wheels.
I've been seeing your mock you've been working on, Pink Wheels. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see here. Whiskey 488. Good morning, Wayne. How you doing?
Morning.
Don't waste any time. Gift alike now. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's 36 people watching this and there's only 18 likes. I don't know what.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. There should be at least 35 likes right now.
Yes, please though. Like, I don't know why, but I found out, and I've mentioned this before. For some reason, the algorithm really likes likes. I mean, comments and views and all that stuff obviously help retention and all that, but for some reason, likes are a huge thing. Let's see here. Where are we at? Brick Lock. Good morning to you, my friend. Clicking Cliff. What is going on, Cliff? How you doing, my friend? I've seen you've been building you started building a city, so that's cool. That's going to be a future, even though we've discussed it in the past, that's going to be another future topic episode because I really want to get back into some city talk. Let's see here. I love the brick love, Mando. One Brick Stud. Good morning to you. How are you doing, my friend? Oh. Goblin Zero. Good morning, Brick Work and new host. I'm assuming you meant Brick World. Goblin Zero. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see here. Cypher. Ahoy, hoy. Finally, I made it to March. Well, I'm glad you made it. I know it's tough, especially if you're on the West Coast. I mean,
Cypher threw out actually that My Little Pony is canon to Transformers because in the comics they did IDW crossovers and cameos in both movies.
I heard about that. I knew for sure G.I. Joe and Transformers was cameo. I've read those comics, but I didn't know about My Little Pony. But I did.
That's why I referenced it. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Let's see here. Brick Baby TV.
I asked her if she could name a Transformer.
I can. What's his name? Optimus Prime, is that one?
Oh my God.
I should know something.
Yes.
All right, let's see here.
Turn her into a cultured individual.
My Bricks and me, good morning to you. How are you, my friend? Will's Bricks Production. What's going on, Will? Will, I have to say, I haven't gone back and looked, but you made a post on Instagram. I thought it was, it's fine. It's fine. And then what happens? Them sorry ass people, man, want to come over there and just write these dumb comments on there. So you know what I did? I swooped in like Superman. I was like, clackety clack, clack, clack. Yeah, I told him moronic. Let's see what
your phone makes all that noise when you're texting. You must have a droid.
Every time I get mad at the phone, I'm like,
Team droid.
Anyways, yeah, I can't stand stupid people. Let's see here. Let's see. Scott Mayo. Yep, said hello. Bearded Brix. What's going on? Padawan HQ. What's up, my friend? Dude, you've been killing me lately with your post, dude. He is hilarious. You guys definitely should go follow Padawan. Yeah, dude, killing me. Hilarious. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's see. Padawan, good sir. You were the chat. Thanks for the dono last night. Appreciate it, mate.
With Will Bricks, I thought you were gonna say, have you seen the fact that his Death Star fell off of his shelf and took out the Venator twice now?
Oh my
I did
gosh.
not.
Yeah.
Well, like that's a
Just trying to
double
tell you
whammy,
that the
man.
original trilogy is better. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness, dude. Will, yeah, that's horrible, man. Sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, because that's a double whammy, man. Death Star into the Venator. You definitely need to strap that Death Star down.
It's crazy because he has like the play one too, not like the Death Star 2.
Yeah.
And that thing's pretty solid. But it's like when he showed the picture of it, it's just like there's so much gray. Like it's just gray.
Man, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh.
Cheap ass Bricks. What's going on, man? Good morning to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
Morning.
Mayo says, from the conversations I've had with him, I can say Drew is a cool cat. Yes, man.
Hey, thanks, Mayo.
Yeah,
Cool
he's definitely
cat.
a cool cat. Brick Lock, member for 18 months.
Yeah,
What the what?
buddy?
Let me We won't do Devastator this time. We'll do
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
Together, Bricklock. Together, we can rule Illinois. Let's see here.
Is that hard?
My buddy used to live out there in Illinois, and he hated it so much he called the state Illinois.
Nice.
Yeah. God, I can't focus now. Let me use my Brick Hive wallet to focus.
Oh, that's hot.
Is that like a plug right there? Did he just plug some kind of like?
It's not working. I used to have a Hydra wallet, and when Mrs. Hive got me this one, I retired the Hydra wallet, and I was like, no longer when I buy stuff will I say Hydra. Come on, man. Why can't I focus? I'm not a focus.
That's a flex.
All right, maybe it'll just focus on its own. Where are we at? All bricks count. Producer. Oh,
When
you mean
you
for
were
the
saying-
fifth person?
Background, yeah.
Oh.
I need an editor. I need an editor. That's what I need. Someone to edit all my videos so I don't have to.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's the biggest time-consuming thing with like anything I do with the channel. Oh, there we go. All right, is editing. Just even when I do like I've mentioned this, the Good Morning Brick World intros, man. I mean, they're like 2 minutes long, but just like cutting stuff and then putting everybody's name and then the music's not difficult, but like, yeah, man. I mean, it takes, even if I'm like hauling ass, it still takes a solid hour at least.
I keep telling Drew that I want to do an intro for the Wednesday stream, but I want it to be like the intro of Anchorman, where they're all like describing each other. And like one of them's just like,
that would be good, man. Because I can tell you this, generally, when it comes to stuff like that, or even like commercials and stuff, you can always win my heart if you can make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You can make me laugh, man. I don't even care what it is. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, that would be good. And now, like with our intro here, it's more of just interesting. You know what I mean? Not necessarily to make you laugh, even though I feel like there's definitely some stuff. If you look close enough, you probably would laugh.
Yeah.
But where we at? Ciphers. So all the Bionicle molds. I don't even molds. Well, you know what, man? That was throwing me off because I thought it was MOULDS, and I saw it written on that in some places in Google, but it seemed like the official is MOLDS, which I didn't think it was, because every time I see that, in my line of work, I'm thinking like, man, somebody just has a leak and now there's mold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we won't get into that. Let's see here. Mayo says, I'm always happy to be a technical producer. My job in real life depends on being quick with my fingers. I don't know. The technical part, I think we're okay with for the most part. It's just in the background, you know what I mean? Like during the show, that's more, and I could assign Rich, Renee, or Drew maybe to do certain things during the show, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, and I know you guys don't, but I know you guys also aren't just gonna just jump into certain things because you don't know, you know what I mean, like who's gonna do what. So I don't know. But I think it's something, like I said, we'll be looking into. Southern Brick Guy, good morning to you, another new member. Appreciate you, my friend.
You are right, Hive. Mold. The one with the U is cast. It means cast.
Oh. Wait, what? Really?
It means like CASTE, like cast, like you make a like you.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I looked up.
Normally the one with the U is only meant for metal objects, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about bricks. It's working this time. Mold is like mildew, fungi.
Well, that is. Well, I mean, there's multiple definitions. That's what I don't understand.
Well, by definition, the MOLDS is when you pour something in to cast a shape. Which is
surprise. What we got?
You know what? I don't know.
You're right. You're right.
I think that the U spelling is something that was like old English that's no longer adapted.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe
if we went over to the UK right now, that's how they would pronounce it.
They'd probably call it something weird.
Tuesday, in it.
Like,
yeah,
like instead of garage, they say garage, and
we call this a plastic thing.
We kid, UK. We kid.
No
We love
way.
you. We love you. Look, here, even in America, we go to certain parts in America, we don't understand what the hell they're saying, man. Like, especially you go down south.
I was gonna say that's called Louisiana.
Because when I was in New Orleans for a while, man, I was living there
New
for like
England.
the summer working. Yeah, dude, I didn't understand what half people were saying. I'm like, huh?
And New
What?
England.
Yeah. Let's go to the car. Let's go to the car. We're gonna go to the bar. Get in the car. It's like, what? You mean car? R? I don't know. It's not just the sound though. It's even just the general words. You know, I told people about when I was in the casino down in Alabama. I asked for what did I say? I said a soda. She's like, "You want a soda water?"
You mean a pop?
Yeah, she's like, a pop.
You want a pop?
It's like a Coke, Sprite, Pepsi. I don't care, man. Just give me something carbonated.
Give me a
I
pop.
want to do something too, by the way. I want to know who started calling it pop and why. Like, why name something after a sound effect?
Well, don't you want to put the pop in the buggy?
No.
Huh?
Oh, the buggy. Oh my gosh, that's hard.
I don't know. Maybe that's what a topic should be on Good Morning Brickroyd here soon, man. We'll do like different lingo.
I asked
slang
my
and
wife
phrases.
about that last night before our stream. We went to Walmart and I was like, some people call it carts and some people call it buggies. I was like, what is the difference? Like what genre, or I'm not even gonna say genre, what area do you have to be in America before it becomes something different?
It's
Down
just
south is a buggy.
it's just the region, you know, and not even just that. Then even
Even in
within
the
the
Midwest,
region, there's
yeah.
different lingo. I mean, like, because I remember when I was in California, all my friends called girls Sheilas, or not Sheilas, but Bettys. Sheila, that's an Australian thing, but they call them all Bettys.
Huh?
I'm like, Bettys, like, why do you call them all Bettys, man? It came from the Flintstones, you know.
Oh, that's so cute.
So I don't know, man. It's weird. But who I saw somebody else out there. Number one snowflake online. Look, I'm not trying to laugh at you because I don't need to try. It's just a funny name. It's just gonna fun me laughing.
Oh, that's the name?
Yeah. Look right there.
Hey,
So,
number one snowflake.
I mean, it's cool. Look, all snowflakes are individuals.
They're all
So
beautiful.
if you want to stand out, be a snowflake.
That is very true.
Holy snap. I haven't even gotten to the bottom of the chat here, but Rich, did you just become a member?
Yeah, I thought I was, and then I was like looking at our other thing, and it keeps saying join. So I was like,
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, thank
It
you.
doesn't
so much,
offer
man.
me a join button on your page.
That's because you got
because
an
you
iPhone,
use your
dude.
phone,
That-
don't you?
Peer pressure.
So
All
you
right,
use
everybody, hold
Put
on.
on your phone is extremely hard.
I gotta do something here for Rich. Hold on.
Activate interlock. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Let's go, Ultron!
Thank you so much, Rich.
Lene, do you know what that's from?
You know,
Lene, Lene, you have no idea how much sci-fi and stuff you're missing out on, man.
Oh no, that's not my genre. No.
I know. Look, I bet you there's a ton of stuff she could list off that she likes, and we'd be like, huh?
Exactly.
I don't know though. We're all pretty. I feel like
I
we're all
bet there's
pretty
not.
cultured gentlemen here, so we might know.
Hey, there's nothing that's gonna stump all three of us. There's no way.
Cajun
I'll try.
Afall. Good morning. I learned of Drew because of Shy. Congratulations on becoming a new co-host. Oh,
Thank you.
look at that,
Thank
man.
you.
Look at all these
Thank
warm
you.
welcomes. Brent says
Oh,
I
you
was
must-
slacking, but I finally hit the like. Thanks, Brent. Stop that.
Sorry, Rich is here, but you'll get used to him.
Justin Keller, what is going on?
We just miss Babe when she starts talking. Just
Novel concept. We like being liked. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, I hope I'm never disliked. So
Don't worry, man. I get enough dislikes for all of us. I'm watching what G2 times tablet to post and chat and TV through Fire Stick. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm working on getting all the TF crossover figures. I have Gigawatt. Nice. Like the one and a few others. Oh yeah. That's right. There was crossovers because I have one that was Star Wars and Transformers. Somebody gifted me that Transformer. Smash the likes, guys, or I'll smash your Venator. Oh snap! Good fighting words, man. I'm so behind. Jesse's Brick Galaxy, what's going on?
Hey, Jesse. Good morning.
Brick says we have Brick World Chicago. That's all that matters. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I have mentioned though, this might be the last year that I might go for a little while to Chicago. It's gonna be more of just Brick Fair, Virginia. Just it's closer and stuff. You know, it's expensive going to Chicago, man.
Better.
Hoarder 66, what's going on?
What's up, Will?
Dude, what's going on? Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Joseph Nalis, also known as Nails. I hope I said Nalis if it was right, Nails. But I would just call him Nails. Let's see, Axel, what's going on? Good morning to you. Morning. Danny Fandoms. Good morning. Good morning.
Howdy.
Who else is around here? EMS Bricks, also known as
Renee.
Morning.
How are you doing? How many goats is everyone going to get? I got a fake goat. That's all I need, man. You know, Lego lost their chance with me to buy a real goat from them. So,
well, what about the poly bag? Oh, that came out weird. What about the poly bag?
What poly bag?
What are you talking about? The CMF?
Yeah, the CMF. I'm sorry, not a poly bag. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I want. See, mine's actually going to be used.
I know where'd that come from.
Flex. I don't. I've got the flex already. I guess. I just want. I want like 10 goats in my farm. I've got pigs. I got a cow.
But the new CMF, you should be able to get it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it with the CMF.
That's going to be. I think that's going to be a disaster. They put them in a CMF. I'm glad they did it because it's going to be more available for everyone to get. But what's going to happen is them boxes are just going to get ripped open.
They got ripped open last time. I mean, I think it's just the whole box curse.
I don't really. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. I don't foresee the box thing sticking around. I feel like more and more places, man, they're just getting ripped open and stuff. At least some people are respectful enough to rip them open and leave the pieces in there too. They just rip it open to see what's in there.
Well, I've been checking, this is, I guess, I was going to mention this in the news, but it's not that big of news now. Lego shut down the Pick-a-Brick overseas. So if it's not a bestseller, you can't get it right now.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if they were going to reopen it, if they did that for like shipping purposes due near Christmas, and if they're going to reopen it on January. And when they do that, have all the newer molds, because, they said they were taking down like, it was something like 450 pieces or something they were getting rid of.
Something like that. Yeah.
So
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a supply demand issue. I don't know if it's a logistical issue as far as like,
Oh, I don't think it's supply and demand at all. I don't at all.
I wouldn't imagine it is, but I don't know. Unless, like I said, maybe there's just something technical going on right now. I can tell you this. Somebody else mentioned this too, and it just really made me realize it even more after all those modulars. The museums got shipped out early, dude. And I don't blame it on Lego necessarily because they can't control what vendors do that they sub stuff out to. But man, their shipping department is just jacked up. And I'm not talking about like shipping stuff out early. I'm talking about like I've seen tons of people, and the reason that somebody brought this up is because they ordered something, and then in their order they didn't order it, but they got the case of the Marvel minifigs. Like you guys have all heard about like somebody got like multiple UCS AT-ATs or like Lego, dude, you can't be shipping a $500 set out.
No, they can. They just need my address. That's I've always done like I don't order sets as much as I do Pick-a-Brick. That's just what I do. I mean, builder and once whatever. But like I always get like random pieces. Like I'll get like I'll order 1,000 plates, and the max number you can do is 999, and I'll get like 999 of them, and there'll be like one tile in there of the same color. Like I wonder how their stuff is set up, because I would think it would just be like bins of parts, and they go like, because no one's sitting over there going 1, 2. They have to do it by weight.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah. Let's see here. Good morning, Andre. How are you, my friend?
Morning, Andre.
Well, so I'm gonna pop you in the face actually means force feed them drinks. Maybe. I don't know. The waitress, when I asked for that, she was really annoyed that I said soda, but whatever. Journal of the Scots. Good morning, Brick World, to you. Good morning. For a split second, I thought this was Speed Racer. congratulations on joining Bearded Brix. Now you have a chance of winning the monthly giveaway. Let's see here. Voltron. Wow, Voltron. Wow, was Voltron's cheesy? I mean, there's a lot of cheesy stuff, but if it
was an
cool,
80s cartoon, what did you expect?
Well, the thing about cheese, look, a lot of stuff as I like is cheesy, but it depends on the cheese. You know what I mean? It depends on how much cheese and what kind of cheese. Let's see. You're barefoot on bricks. Good morning to you, or morning all. Afternoon.
Morning.
Good afternoon to you, Christine Harper. Good morning. I like to call girls birds.
That's offensive.
Why is that offensive? Birds are majestic.
Birds aren't real.
What?
It has been
They're government.
All right. Okay. Well, birds are
like
offensive.
bird brain and all of that. It's like bird isn't necessarily.
I've been told that I have bird lips.
Look, I'm gonna let y'all in on a statistic. All right. There's birds in America, and we have millions of deaths every year. There's no birds in Mars. There's no birds on Jupiter, and they don't have deaths. Just saying.
I'm just thinking like majestic, caw, like they're just. But okay.
Positive. But
Brent,
it's negative slang.
Brent, no negative slang right here. Let's see here. Pab Online is often in years, but past delaying December orders for the holidays. They say they use the time to make sure everything in the Pab warehouse is organized. Well, you know what? I wish that Bricklink sellers had that kind of option. Just, to not sell anything so they can organize their stuff. Not like a multi-billion-dollar company.
Bricklink does have the ability.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could just close their store forever long.
I mean, I know they can. The point is they can't because they'd lose money business.
Yeah.
Whereas Lego's like, we're just gonna make everybody wait so we can organize. Yeah.
I don't know. I still think that they might be onto something, because Lego also, not only if they shut down the overseas portion, they have the chance to clean that up, but they also, if people are going on there like me, I'm going to buy something either way. I'm just going to change the pieces that I buy. So now that I'm buying from the Pick a Brick that we have here in the States, all it's going to do also is deplenish their inventory more and more here.
Yeah.
So it's going to show what actually is a bestseller out of a bestseller, because I don't know how that bestseller works anyway, but I promise there's a lot of pieces in there that I don't think people are out there buying.
No.
Yeah, but see, the bestseller thing doesn't make any sense to me in a way, because it's like, if I'm going on there to buy pieces for, a mock or something like that, what do I care what the bestseller is, dude? I'm not there to buy the most popular pieces. I'm there to buy specific pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the category bestseller is just using that term bestseller. All it is the pieces that we have readily available over here. That's all it is. The pieces that you're buying in bestseller are the pieces that we have in America already. That's why we get them so quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, it's way more vague than I thought it would be, but I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Trevor's video. What's going on, man? Good morning to you. Over the moon and achieving 500 subs on my channel.
Hey.
What? Congratulations. Speaking of giveaways, thanks Richard for the giveaway last night. Aw, yeah, Rich was giving away stuff like Lene was, man. Just
Will,
you get a gift.
I had one Star Wars set, and Will actually won it, and I was like, I'm glad it went to
Will won a Star Wars set?
He did.
I want a set. I want a Rolex.
Lene won a set.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just like
you said the Rolex last night.
Yeah, I sent her a Rolex.
I didn't know you were giving away Rolexes, man.
Yeah,
I was hoping, dude. I know it was they were joking, man, but I heard that Firehouse, man, and I was like, what?
$5.
Like, what?
$5.
Yeah, $5 to give away the Firehouse.
There's two modular type buildings left that I'm dying to get. One is the Brick Bank. And then the other is that Firehouse. But
isn't the Brick Bank rather cheap though? Like for a modular?
I think 200-300-ish, maybe a little more. I don't know, depends on where you get it. But I just bought Tower, the museum, and I bought a used Palace Cinema. So it's like I gotta, chill out for a while.
My goal is going to be coming the weekend after Christmas. I think me and Haley are talking about going to Concord Mills. I'm going to walk away with the AT-AT for free.
There you
I
go.
have the points.
That's right. You got all those points. You haven't used them yet, huh?
I'm waiting on it. I was going to do it online, but they're sold out online.
Yeah.
Well, here's my. I'm gonna go on a Hive theory on this. I think that it's weird that they're inconveniently on back order during double VIP points.
Everything
That's
is
what I'm
right.
gonna say. That's what.
That's something to look into, man. Because I'm sure to a degree they can control that kind of stuff easily. Because how would we?
I mean, you got to think all it would be is going on their server or their website and changing something to back order. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no way in the world with the Venator, the tower, and the museum dropping that people are out there buying a $850 AT-AT right now when it's been out for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Well,
and I would like to think that a key to having a good fluid business, man, is keeping up with the demand. You know what I mean? Like I know maybe the first wave it's hard to figure out, maybe because you don't know exactly what it'd be like, but after a couple waves, like you're like, okay, we know roughly how this is selling. When you start getting to this point, okay, time to make sure we restock.
Did you see Andre motorize the landing gear on his Concorde?
No.
He motorized it, so it's really cool.
Well, that's pretty sweet.
Nice.
I think we should, because we probably got a lot of stuff to discuss. So I think we should go ahead and. Good.
This week, we had so many sets come out that I had to pick and choose. Now, the only set that is not on my little slideshow that came or got leaked is the new final battle number 5 now from Spider-Man, the Sandman battle.
Yeah, dude, and
the semi-final
Sandman is ugly in my opinion.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I don't know for a fact yet because they haven't posted a picture that's not the box. I believe that Sandman being so big can come apart, and you can put him with the new the older Statue of Liberty battle.
Yeah,
and that's going to be pretty dope. I mean, it's kind of dumb the way they did it, I guess, because I figured if they were going to do that, they should have released it all at once.
Yeah,
but I don't know. But we got a ton of new sets coming out. This is something that me and Drew talked about. I'm kind of tired of seeing these mechs, especially these ones that just look really cheap.
Yeah.
But Ninjago is doing something a little different. I think there's 5 mechs total that you're able to do this with that are dropping. And I picked the best 3 in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But you could take all of these mechs apart and mix and match them now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty sweet.
The arm sockets, pop in the arm sockets. And I know it doesn't show it in these pictures, but if you look at the way these legs are connected, the legs can be swapped too. You don't have to do the whole bottom half.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat. I'm wondering if
you'll have different leg heights though. Like if you Kai's and then I think Cole is the black one. No, I forget what.
See, yeah.
And then it won't.
Well, they're all 3 in that picture right there, different heights. So I get it.
Yeah.
But I will say that out of the 3 that I chose to show, man, Cole's right here. That hammer, something about that. I mean, it just looks really cheesy to me, but I think that's the best looking one.
Dude, Cole's hammer, but Kai's legs look really, really good.
I agree.
Yeah, agreed.
Like Kai is definitely Exoforce kind of level.
Does this mean that since Ninjago now has mechs that can be transformed, does that now mean that this is kind of like Autobots and I guess it would be more like Voltron because they stay in the mechs.
Yeah.
Man, we got Gundam style Ninjago out here.
For some reason, the mechs bother me a lot less with Ninjago than other themes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I was looking at one, which I think might be the one on the right. I'm not sure. It turns into like a vehicle, like it's got a tire. No, I guess this isn't the one. It must have been the last.
Oh, no. I know the one you're talking about. It's not the set is not advertised as a mech.
But those are pretty sweet though, man. I will say I like the color scheme. Very nice.
Yeah, it's just, and I 100% agree with you. I can see Ninjago having mechs because in the TV show they actually use them versus like Darth Vader or Boba Fett having a mech. That's just kind of
it just seems weird for Star Wars in general. But even like Marvel, man, it's just I get why they do it. They're doing it for smaller kids and stuff. You know what I mean? But like, it's just weird because why would Hulk have a mech? You know what I mean? It's like, but it makes sense for Ninjago.
It's called
right. Good call, right? Mayo, I agree. I'm pretty sick and tired of them too, but it depends. It just depends, you know. The Ninjago ones are pretty sweet. The ones they had with the Overwatch theme and Monkey Kid, yes, another good one.
That one was awesome.
Yeah, but
they also are coming out with a ton of firefighter sets.
Yeah, did they know something?
I don't know, but I saved this one because Drew really wants this for the hot dogs. Drew said that he is willing to pay whatever the set costs just so he can have the black hot dog. And more than likely, there'll be like more than one in there.
Drew, are you building a hot dog army? What's going on, man?
Right?
I mean, I got a bunch of hot dogs. Dude, I don't know why, but I got a bunch of hot dogs, man, if you need some hot dogs.
But with the fire kind of fire station and everything that's coming out, with the firehouse, they I don't know how to get this thing at the bottom away.
Oh, the space.
There we go. All right. But with this fire station, one of the things that's really cool that Drew noticed that we started talking about is
the dog.
The dog has I can't tell if this is a print or if this is like a rubber piece to go over him. And with me saying that, I'll tell you why in a couple slides. But the dog has a firefighter vest on.
That is so great. I need that dog.
The only thing that I don't know is I've looked at all the pictures of this set that I can see, and the girl that's standing up here controlling the drone, I can't tell if this is a landing pad, but the firefighters have like 2 helicopters they're dropping, plus like a rescue helicopter.
Yeah.
And they lost a huge opportunity if this thing doesn't come with a helipad.
It doesn't look like it does. I mean,
no, it doesn't.
Where she's standing, but that would be small enough for the drone, but not for the helicopter.
Well, that's what
it's an interesting looking fire station.
Yeah, it's definitely like a metro fire station. It's not anything you're gonna see around.
There's gaps in between. I see the 2 definitely looks like it's the garage, but what's the other gap for? Like,
I think that's the walk-in area.
Yeah,
because if you look at the other door up top of the box picture when it closes, I think that's how you get to either door.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm torn about this.
It's a neat set, but it'll it won't be something that I get, of course. But.
Except for the cameo up in the office, though.
Yeah.
Buy it.
Yeah, the hot dog right here.
They're just putting hot dogs in all these sets,
right?
Oh yeah, they're putting hot dogs on everything.
Hot dogs will be bestsellers.
Interesting. Camel City Brick House. Hello, good morning. And Big Nate Bricks. Good morning.
Next up, we have the coolest food truck I think they've ever released.
Yeah, this one's pretty hot.
That one.
Pretty hot item.
Now they did miss an opportunity because Drew would have built a whole fleet of Oscar Mayer Wiener delivery trucks.
Well, I still have my hot dog truck from the Friends line, which is absolutely great, by the way. Yeah, this is a good one. But look, something Lego was extremely, extremely well at is designing these cool looking signs or vehicles like this that have to do with food, and they're really good at this type of stuff.
Yeah.
There's only one thing about this set that I wish they would have done, and I don't understand why. But if you were to put this up in your city, I think it's missing one thing, and they could have added it with like 2 pieces and a sticker. I really wish it would have had a menu.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, so real quick, I want to ask everybody in the chat, and please put this in the comments. How much do you think the set would cost? I don't know if we have an exact price, but the reason I ask is because it doesn't have a piece count on the box, which is something I want to talk about again one day with overseas boxes. But because it doesn't have a piece count, that means, you got to look at it and just kind of value it in your head like, I wonder how much this would be worth. So
I'm assuming that this is a $20-$25 set.
I'm gonna say 25.
I'm gonna say 30. I don't think it's worth it, but that's what Lego's.
I don't think it's 30 because 30 that ice cream bank heist truck that was 30, and that came with like 5 minifigs plus like all the like special ice cream outfits and everything. I think this one would be 20-25.
Yeah.
So either way, everybody seems to have that general consensus around 20-25.
I think 30 is too high for this. I don't think Lego would do that.
You don't think Lego would charge too much for one of their sets?
No, not this one. Not on a city. No, if it's city, they're
Not for
normally
only
like,
two
really
stickers.
reasonable.
Well,
no hot dogs is 25.
There you go. I stand by what I'm saying. And not to say I think Rich is wrong. I just feel like that's what Lego's going to charge for it. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not worth 30.
No,
by any means, dude. Even pushing 25 is
kind
of pushing it a little bit. I mean, but at the same time, it's a very well designed set. I don't see anything. I don't see anything new on it, like new molds or printed pieces or nothing. So there's nothing special in particular. However, that hairpiece on that guy, does he have gray in the back?
No, I think that's the shadow from the light.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because I was like he has a little bit of gray hair.
I was like, that's just interesting, you don't really
maybe.
Really
it looks like a hearing aid or something. It looks like a hearing device.
Look for people that are getting a little bit of the gray.
Yeah, it's a hearing aid.
Oh, it's a hearing aid.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Man,
I have a lot of the gray, but it's a hearing aid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, we learned something new.
Jump Plate says Price is Right rules $1.
That would be great.
Come on down. Anyways, this is really cool. I just wish that truck was a little long. Well,
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I don't care for the car much at all because when I had my city, I really tried to make sure everything was 8 wide. And looking at this truck, if this is I know it's this is a set I could see being like $30. But I wonder if you could buy 2 of those and stretch that truck out just a little bit.
Good call. Or make it maybe a little wider.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if you have it wider, you have it longer, I think that would really look a lot better than what they've done right here. And that's going to be something that I'm probably going to try.
Dude, I'm telling you.
We have printed tires.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I would almost buy this just for those tires on that truck.
Yeah, I don't think we've had printed tires before for like the F1 cars. But, the F1 car was a sticker, wasn't it?
The F1 car all looks like stickers. Well, no, none of the tires. The tires do look printed.
But that's not the tire. That's the wheel plate that goes over everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's probably printed.
Yeah, I would assume that's printed, but I just thought it was the tire, which would make it cooler. But
they have those like huge wheel caps that go on there.
This is a tough one, man.
Realistic.
I mean, I like this, but I don't. I'm totally right down the middle on this one, man.
Those cars hang off all of those flatbeds all the time, so I think it's realistic. They're hanging off with a little.
I think it is too. I think just a lot of us want it just to be it doesn't have to be crazy, just a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah,
just a tiny bit. You know what I mean? But I agree, Rich. If it's not too expensive, I think it'd be worth buying 2 of them. And then you can have 2 little cars too, or even make that car a little bigger too. You know, I mean, whatever.
Well, the car, I don't think you're going to be able to. I think it might be built.
Oh, right, because of the windshield piece and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be built in a frame too, where the truck is going to be plated.
All right. Yeah. Axel says that hamburger truck is €20 on the website, so that converts at least to 25 over here. But but you got to think with tax and everything, man. You're definitely going to be pushing 30. But anyways, and Andre says they're going to include more diversity in their sets. Which
let's see.
Oh, we're talking about we were talking about the hearing aid.
I was going to say diversity
here look pretty normal.
I like the cap. I love the cap.
I like her hair. I like
me too.
The curly hair pulled back.
Is that curly hair? Or is that braided?
It looks
I don't know. It looks braided. Can you blow it up some more?
Well, here's the thing about the hair pieces too. I swear, Rich, you're killing me, dude. Enhance. So obviously, this isn't a topic we need to really get on right now because it'd be a big discussion. But like when they have a person of color, you know what I mean, even with the yellow skin, they mentioned before about like they try and highlight through hair pieces, you know what I mean, that it might be a person of color, because that's what they were talking about, like with the jazz club.
Well, like, I mean, you could definitely look at these people right here and tell they are the average white Americans.
Lord help us. Thanks, Rich.
But yeah, that hairpiece was great
average.
though.
I mean, what I don't understand is like up here at the fire station, they got Drew pulling like an all-night bender with his glizzies up here.
Especially being in the fire department. That does look like a printed piece on a dog. It really does.
Well,
But
I'm going to show you why I don't think it is though. They got Lene running out with a fire extinguisher.
No, but it's a mold, guys. I found it. So when we get into the subject, it's a mold.
Okay, right.
Well, it several times.
Okay, well, you hold that thought then. We're going to talk about
Next
that. Mold. By the way, what's up, Sidious? Sue and Justin. Good morning.
This police van is pretty cool, and Drew pointed some things out. And the more I look at this set, the more like I keep finding cool things, like the little pyramids or the house tops for the little evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right?
Yeah, the wedges. Those are cool.
Yep.
I really like the computer screens. I don't think that this is kind of realistic at all, but I mean, I think it's funny that the kind of police scout van has more food containments and coffee makers in it than it does equipment.
Well, that's a microscope and probably a bottle of water and then like file cabinets, I think. No, that's a ladder up to the top.
But that's a bottle of water, and you put all those monitors down there. Like
it's a Keurig.
Yeah, that's a Keurig.
It reminds me of the inside, the inside man. You remember when Denzel kept going in and out the truck? That's what that.
I like how they got the cell on the back too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like this.
Here's the thing me and Drew noticed. Oh, by the way, I really like this like shower cap for the evidence.
Yeah, good stuff.
If you look at this minifig right here on the four-wheeler and really pay attention to her hair, and then look up here at this wanted poster with the guy with the glasses, it brings us to my next set, which is Alcatraz. The girl with the pink hair is now a prisoner, and the guy with the glasses is now in prison.
Oh, could you blow up the dog? Could you enhance that dog?
That's what I was going to say. See, here's the thing. If that's a printed piece, then the dog is printed different in the fire station than it is the, jailhouse.
Well, because the dog isn't with the firemen. He's with the cops now.
Well, I know that.
So that's pretty interesting that they did different prints. Alcatraz is nice. I just more and more, dude. I'm just like, I can't stand these open backs, man. So that means
Drew was really upset that this is like a croissant type thing and not a hot dog.
Yeah, it should have been a hot
dog.
But
those are stickers for Profile Brick.
I don't know, but I know I'm getting Drew a hot dog for Christmas.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I send all the hosts a Christmas gift, so I guess you're getting a hot dog.
The other thing
I'm
that me and Drew
standard Rolex, is fine.
Pilot series,
dude. This isn't London Calling. This is Good Morning Brick World.
The thing that me and Drew realized too is this new gate piece in this is new.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So that's going to be kind of cool. But I will tell you that they fell short on this. Citizen Brick killed the chain link.
Yeah.
That right there just doesn't do it.
That's pretty cool though. By the way, Wayne says Bearded Brix has earned a demerit. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Burger Truck alternate candidate says Burger Truck is $20 on USA website, by the way. All right, so you guys are right about that. Brick Jedi, good morning.
The other thing I think is really cool is they used the snot technique to create the walkway, almost like they did in the Lion Knight's castle to get down to the dock.
Nice. Those are slopes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the thing I don't like about this set is if you look right here, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 burps that they're using.
Mm-hmm.
So
dude,
I guess
I'm gonna just take a wild guess. This set's gonna be like $150.
Oh, I guarantee it.
You think so?
Yeah, it'll at least be 120. Every bit of it.
They're gonna be like, dude, that boat alone costs $30.
I was gonna say, this boat right here is a mold. This whole boat right here is a mold, and then the helicopter frame is only made up of you got like the landing part, the back tail, and then the whole cockpit area is pretty big pieces. Plus the burps, plus all these huge windows up here. This is going to be a $130 set.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Yeah. And you get a new dog.
Yeah, and you get a new dog.
Right.
And then next is something that I just absolutely love but do not understand. We're getting space back, but it's underneath city. And as I go down these slides, I'll explain more and more why I don't understand it. But this is a really cool build.
It really is.
I want it, man.
I like it's like all the escape pods. I mean, it's got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigs in it.
That's cool.
And if you look at them, they have the new space logo, and the new space logo is on them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean it's nice.
That they are growing vegetables and not hot dogs, so Drew was a little upset about that.
Poor Drew.
Another thing me and Drew noticed was that they have tons of droids in all these sets. And I do like the new solar panel prints. I think that
they look like honeycombs. Like
yeah.
I like the solar prints. They're nice. I don't think there's anything wrong with the other ones. I don't think they needed to be changed, but whatever. I don't know.
And then we got the MTV New Man.
He's not MTV. They don't have the licensing.
You're right. This one looks way better than your Leppin one. You're right.
My Leppin one was pretty cool.
But you can turn it into an astronaut dog.
Yeah, buddy.
That's cool.
And the spaceship.
Yeah.
But here's what I was getting at. So right here we have city space.
Mm-hmm.
Right here we have creator space.
Mm-hmm.
And down the line there's more. We're getting
They look so good,
dude. That reminds me of Aliens.
It's a mech,
right?
But it's a mech. Do you like
reminds me of like Rock Raiders or
but this isn't necessarily a mech in the same way the others are a mech. This is like a tool almost. You know what I mean?
An actual usable mech.
But whoops, it is labeled a
space construction mech.
Of course it is.
Booyah! Booyah!
It's cool though. I like that. That's nice.
The
looks so good.
Clone Commander tank.
That's so weird.
The wheels look so good. It looks so sleek.
What's that green thing? Is that an alien?
That's the crown piece turned upside down on a head.
Oh,
that's rich.
Interesting. No,
so that'll be another army that Lene will try to de-blob.
Hey, have we ever got that color of orange with the blurb there?
I have no idea. That's
dark orange. I never noticed that. I've never seen a blurb that color.
That's for all you Mars people out there. By the way, I cannot pronounce your name. I am so sorry, but hello and good morning. Thank you for being here.
And one of the cool things I did notice was even if you go back to this first set, if you look, like these two guys are green, this guy's yellow, this guy's blue, this guy's green, and then the guy in here is blue. If you go to this guy is yellow, and if you go over here, these guys are green, blue, and orange. So they have different colors.
Well, the orange is construction, blue is like alien life, and then green is research.
Yeah.
Good call.
What's pink?
Non-existent.
Yeah. They don't have
original knights.
Dude, I will say some of these space vehicles are pretty hot, man.
They're definitely pretty cool. Now I'm assuming that like price point wise, this one's going to be the Mac Daddy. This one's probably going to be like 150.
Yeah.
I mean that's another like at least 130. I'm assuming this is going to be like your $10 set.
Right. 15.
That's going to be your
80.
Yeah, $100 set, and that's going to be like your $60 set.
Oh, I hope it's 30.
I don't think that's going to be 30.
Gee, no, there's no way they're going to make that a
$30. Yeah.
But I do think they did a really good job with these vehicles. On this one, they absolutely lost me.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, it's all right.
No sense.
But I'm looking at it from a perspective of I'm not buying any of it. You know what I mean? So
this is I'm assuming a $20 set. I mean,
it looks like the $9 creator ship. Remember, like you can make the astronaut, the spaceship, or something else.
All themes are getting space sets.
I really love this alien. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I like
that's cool.
Look at that part usage. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
It's pretty good for a 4+ set.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the rocks. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're into this, I could see definitely you wanting to get all this stuff. And especially even more so because it matches, all that jazz.
I think all of the space people are really happy they're bringing space back, but I think that they're really like this to me is not original like space. This right here is kind of like space / like Rock Raiders,
Mars
maybe?
mission.
Yeah, it's like Mars mission meets like Rock Raiders because I mean they're definitely mining for whatever these purple gems are because they come in like every single set.
Yeah,
I will say also I'm digging the box art for this stuff too.
You know what though? That's a battery. I wonder if they're mining the battery power from
lithium-ion batteries.
Yeah, I was going to say this is a futuristic set right here. We got Elon Musk up here in his jet mining the battery power for his Teslas out of these.
Well, as long as they're not mining for iPhones, we know that at least it's consenting adults doing the mining. So,
oh my god,
they're mining for 5G.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that they're like city sets because it's like the next generation. So you still have the OG space.
Yeah, I just think it's
like
weird.
The next generation.
Well, this is why I was saying that because we've seen the fact that they have city space and they have creator space. We are getting a poly bag, by the way.
Yeah, buddy.
You can like.
I can't wait for that.
Definitely one of the best things, and something that me and Drew realized while talking about these is these little photos are nothing but other creator idea sets.
Oh, cool.
So they're coming out with a giraffe. They're coming out with butterflies. They're coming out with what did we say this was?
That was the Harley motorcycle.
Yeah, the Harley motorcycle.
Well, maybe not the Harley, but the creator motorcycle.
Yeah.
They have the dog, which you can build a dog now, and then this is the skate.
Well, they've always had the dogs. They had that set with 3 different dogs. You could do like a poodle, a bugle, and a bugle.
I bought 3 of those.
The creator,
to complete the whole set.
Yeah, the creator line that's coming out, man. Yeah, it's fire, dude. Good. Yeah, this is an interesting mech, a mini mech.
Right?
Yeah, I don't quite understand why we're getting.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong.
The cloud build looks great.
Yeah,
I like. The sad thing is Monkey Kid mechs look better than anybody else. Like they're they're the best.
Well, Monkey Kid is Exoforce.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Rapture Raccoon, what's going on? 2024 Lego sets are plentiful because in 2024 they will release all documentation of aliens being real. Star Wars needs space sets next. Yeah, right.
And dude, this right here definitely reminds me of like some Gundam stuff.
Dude, that
thing looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I also like the stand type thing they got back there. It makes it definitely gives it that, like you said, that Gundam, almost like Robotech, even Pacific Rim type feel.
And it
that's cool looking
droids to fix it.
Yeah. It looks like it's about as tall as the other Monkey King mech, the big one. Which I've got in a city back there.
Well, these supports right here are 8 tall?
At least 8.
Yeah, so you got 16, and then I'm gonna say that the mech's at least like 28, 30 tall.
Probably
standing all the way up straight.
Amazing. That's gorgeous.
It's probably way bigger in person. Than picture on the box.
I mean, it's 1,000 pieces, and it's a Lego owned theme, so maybe $100.
Yeah,
maybe a little less.
Yeah.
But
the mech and all the figs, I can see that. Oh, that's cool.
This is one of the things I didn't understand. Now we got dream sets that are space, so I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I really like the crane brain taking over. Ninja Turtles is making a comeback.
Yeah, I don't get the space thing doing that either. It's like, look, man, make your space stuff, but just like keep your space hands off my other sets, man. You know what I mean? Like,
but they're doing the cranberry technique. They're just putting cranberry in everything. There you go. Here you go. You cran orange. Here you go.
And that taxi cab totally reminds me of what was that movie? Yes, Fifth Element. Good call.
But look at this Z blob right here.
What the what?
Yeah, a printed Z blob.
Dude,
that's Z blob.
Yeah.
Jumper Plate said, "Good Lord, that mech is beautiful." It is, man.
Apparently, his name is Albury.
Oh, so that's like a brother or something, or a nemesis?
I don't know. But
Brent said Harry Potter Space is coming next.
Yeah. And then
HP space. It looks deranged.
Dude, it doesn't look that bad in person. If you've seen people build it, it doesn't look that bad.
Well, it looks that bad right there.
But it does right there.
Oh my God.
Like
Dude, can you imagine if you had that and the Chewbacca just staring at you all the time?
Well, my whole thing
and
is
Dobby.
Oh my God.
Lego is a massive company that everything has to get approved by multiple people. Who is the one that let that go as the box art?
But it looks very urban. It looks like a rap CD or something. He looks like he's in Compton or something. It looks like Tupac. Remember Tupac?
I know a lot of people have been pretty happy about that little baby Groot in the Ravager outfit. But yeah,
the rest of that's just kind of odd.
I don't know, dude. Again, I say this all the time. Just because you can make something out of Lego does not mean that you should. Not everything looks good in Lego.
Yeah, it's about to pop off.
I mean people need to chill out with Lego, dude. Just because Lego makes something, just because Lego slaps their name on something, doesn't mean it's good. You know what I mean? Like
it's like Yoda's eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, look into those eyes. Look deep into those eyes, dude. Look deep into those. How deep can we... We're looking into the soul of Rocket Raccoon. By the way, good morning to Brightest Witch Bricks. I'm ready for HP House Speed Space and Max.
And this will definitely be something that every adult AFOL has to buy their wife.
Dude, I asked Mrs. Hive one time.
Where's the red hot dog
was coming out? I was like, hey, you want me to get
right here
Lego flowers? And she's like, why would I want Lego flowers?
Those are gorgeous.
I really like that they use a red whip. That's just
I'd say this is one of Lego's best builds for design.
Yeah. And what did we say that they're actually cheaper than a real dozen?
They are. Well, they're $50, and if you buy a real dozen with a vase, you're looking at least like 60.
I can't believe I look, I know, and I will eat my words, but I don't think this is gonna be $50. This is gonna be more than $50, dude.
No, it's $50. It's $49.99.
Dude, what is Lego doing? Are they going back on their prices now? Like, are they just like, hey, we've been pricing stuff?
Well, it doesn't.
Dude, that looks like an $80 set.
It doesn't come with a vase, so it's just.
Then I'm not buying it. It doesn't come with a vase, then screw them.
There are no new molds. You just have the petals. You have like for the baby's breath. You just have like
but we've learned now you don't have to have new molds and prints and stuff for them to just overcharge for their stuff anymore. It's Lego. It's premium.
Look. Hold on. Let me go ahead and tell y'all what to do. Let me set this mood. All right. You gotta build it. You gotta build it without your wife. All right. You gotta build it separately without your wife, without your girlfriend. You got to take one of the flowers and you got to go get not a dozen roses, but like 6 roses. You need to take one of the real roses, throw it away, put this in there, hand it to them, and be like, I will love you until the last one dies. Boom.
He thought that out, y'all. He really put some thought into that.
He did.
Don't get mad because you ain't over here getting swept off your feet.
Go away.
You know what, Brent? I would like Lego to make a buildable toilet.
Some of us
take
are
a crap in it.
Only.
Put Rocket on it.
All the singles were boycotting this. We're gonna buy each other roses.
Oh my goodness.
That's what we're buying. Rich.
And then we're getting the best set that we would get all year.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the cloners are losing their freaking minds right now.
Dude, I already have a buddy who said he's gonna buy 50 of these.
I'm buying 20 because I have 20 of every other clone battle pack.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude, you gotta think, man. Lego has to know, like, when they make a battle pack, especially something like this, dude, they have to know they're gonna be just printing money. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody's gonna buy them anyways, but then you're gonna have so many people buying like hundreds of them.
My thing is Lego is always limited on what you can buy for, like, especially like sought after sets. So I'm wondering what the limit is going to be for this.
Well,
you think it's 2?
There's going to be no limit at Walmart and Target.
Exactly. Well, that's where I'm getting them from. I can't buy them from Lego like that. Even if you go to the Lego store, they're not going to let me clear out a case.
I'm going to buy one.
The build on this thing is absolutely obsolete. The build is like, I don't like the little like scouter bike.
Back to the original one.
Yeah.
Where you have the speeder facing both ways and then you have the shield. It's exactly how the old one was. And then the old one also had the speeder bike in it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're okay. Look, first of all, the regular droids, I just don't care about, man. I don't even consider them minifigs. You know what I mean?
What?
Like, they're just like little exoskeletons. The super battle droids, man, that's cool. You know, and then look, yeah, if you want to build armies, you know what I mean, this is perfect. But if you're not spending thousands of dollars building an army, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll buy one.
Well, you don't have to spend 1,000. That's overkill. Nobody needs that many.
Well, just 10 is 300 bucks.
If you buy 20 of them, that right there will only be $600. It gives you enough. I hate that they put more super battle droids in this than they do droids, honestly.
It doesn't make any sense.
They haven't had battle droids since then.
Yeah.
I do like the skiff thing that the droid flies on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What it is? I do like that a lot.
That is the only build in this whole thing I like. And so when I build my Star Wars Clone Wars mock, one of my things I'm going to do is I hate when people buy sets for army building and they don't use any of the pieces. So I'm going to be using every piece. Like, that's going to be my goal. Like, no piece left behind out of these. And some of this stuff, like these little shield pieces, are going to be really easy to use.
Yeah.
Almost everything in this, except for those domes, are going to be pretty easy to use.
Yeah. I also feel as if I was an army builder, I would rather have one less super battle droid in replace of a regular droid, and then instead of this build that the clone has, not the speeder bike but the other build, make that another skiff. So you got 3 regular droids, 2 skiffs, and still got 2 super battle droids.
I would even go one step further, and I would have liked to seen 4 normal droids and only 1 battle droid.
Yeah. Because you're right. I mean, there wasn't as many of the super ones as there was the normal ones. You know what I mean? So it just makes sense. And then of course I know and I understand. I don't care, but I understand some grievances that they still got them damn holes in those helmets too.
Dude, I love it.
I get it, dude. I get it.
I love it. Like, look at that right there. That is
it's almost as good as Rocket's Eye.
Right.
I know.
Right. Anyways, by the way, yes, endoskeleton. That's what I meant, Cypher. My bad. Zizu, what's going on? Army building. Only thing missing is base plates and instructions you place on the base plates, right? Yeah. That the staff is fire. Staff.
Yeah, that's what the skiff is. The staff.
Oh, got it. Man, look at me, fake fan. All right. So obviously there was a lot of news to talk about, and we didn't even cover like not even like 25% of the news that came out.
Oh yeah, there's so many.
There's just we would, if we did all the news that was coming out, man, we wouldn't even have enough time on the show to cover it all. So all right, before we get into the molds, let's go ahead and do our hashtags and celebrations.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way. We're gonna start with minifig mug Monday, because that's the longest one.
We got 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we did have a little bit of catching up to do. So let's go ahead and do that one first. By the way, just in case, but you're muted. You have to unmute yourself. I can do it. Oh, if you want.
I couldn't. Don't leave me alone.
Oh, there's me. Monkey came in.
Get it. Now, some are longer. I just do what IG does. Some are longer than others.
Yeah.
So if IG gives you more time,
as always, there's always some great mugs. Oh wow, that's an interesting one.
But he said it was useless. He said it's hot with no handle. So
I was like, did we just see this one? Or
yeah, we did. That's weird.
Oh, that's a nice one. I like that one. That's hot. Dang, that's a good one too. Look at that, man. That's hot. Wow. That's the leg. Resting Grinch face. Resting Grinch face. Lego. Do not disturb lazy genius thinking. Love it. Christmas Cookie Crumb Patrol. That's my dog. Oh, these are so great. I love these so much.
Yeah, that's our city. Al the Mod Mom. Giving us all the aesthetics.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a great
Because,
show.
you know, a lot of these, it's almost like artwork. You know,
Yes.
not just the mug or whatever, just the way they place things in the backgrounds and
The post, I agree.
yeah.
Like, that's a perfect matchup.
Oh wow.
This is cool.
That's a great mug.
This was cool. How he built like the Minecraft. I
Yeah.
couldn't even tell that was a mug. It was.
I know I didn't at first either.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a great one. Does that say Milka?
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Dude.
So
That is
cool.
awesome. Oh, mother of cats. Look how nice it is with the tree in the background and stuff. Everything. Yes, we know Fat Body's Bricks. Everything says
Better
Mother of the Cat here in
with
it. Wow.
That's hot.
Yeah. Look at that.
Lady McBride.
That's a great mug. I'm so glad they were giving those out. All right on. Brixie Dust. I love that name, by the way, too.
There's another Milka. Milka.
Oh, Milka. Milka. I want to start saying that.
So cute.
Yes, Mickey Minnie. Look like a stimulus
Too
wine
humble.
glass.
Oh, I didn't see Too Humble here today.
Oh, Too Humble. What's going on? Very nice. Very nice. Snuggle season.
Get your roses.
Love that snuggle. Think it's not illegal yet. Not yet. I feel you. Nice. Nice. Andre always got some good stuff.
Oh
Dude,
wait,
great mug. Great mug.
that's you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the one
Sure.
before. I forgot. It's right because we're catching up.
He has the steam coming from it. Notice.
Yeah, I try and utilize the stuff that Instagram gives us, you know, to all those little things. Oh, very
And
nice.
Mo, my kid finally did one. I was like,
Look at
really
that.
like.
You did a great job,
Like-
Mo. Looks
Yeah.
so good. Looks so good. Lego Longoria, good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
You know,
Um,
speaking of, Andrew won 4 times. He won the contest 4 times.
Sheesh.
That's awesome. All right, let's do hashtag Lego Flex Friday.
Yeah.
Flex, flex.
So yeah, the way that this one was rendered, because I noticed you
Here.
sent some of them a different way this time, and I wasn't
Because
sure what to
they
do
were
with
too
them
big.
yet.
Yeah.
But no, it was fine though.
Hey,
I put
Rick,
music in the background of this one, but it didn't show up for some reason.
Yeah, they were too big. They wouldn't let me send them through Gmail. So I was like, okay.
What are you doing, Rich?
Now this one you can't
Oh.
tell. Andre put a wheelchair ramp. He said it was not, there was no wheelchair access. So
Oh, you're
that was his
right.
flex. I
Wow,
told
I
y'all.
didn't
That's
think-
all I'm saying. Going
Somebody
back to
posted a picture of the museum with
Told you.
the Stephen Hawking Citizen Brick minifigure in it, and I was like in front of it, and I was just like, "Oh my god,
Oh, I would
Saw
do
that.
that, but mine hasn't been delivered yet.
mine hasn't either."
Yeah, they just put out a post yesterday saying that they were just shipped out everything or something like that. So yeah, I'm still waiting on that. Actually, I got another video coming out about the museum. I changed up a lot. You probably saw it in the intro. I changed a lot of stuff in it.
I saw the
Looking good.
flag.
Yeah. I put like all kinds of stuff in there.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
park
like
was
I
so
really
big.
like that snowflake build. That was really awesome. All right, and then we got a pretty quick celebrations. I can't emphasize this enough though. If you have a celebration, doesn't matter what it is, it could be a milestone, a birthday, an anniversary, whatever it is, and you want to highlight it on here, or if you know somebody else that has something going on and you want to surprise them or whatever, definitely send the information to Brick Babe. You can send it to any one of us and we'll get it to her, but if you send it to Brick Babe, it's quicker, and she will make a celebration video or put you in
And
the celebration
today,
video.
today's a little shorter because it was such a big day between the news and the catching up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll get you next week too. So
But we try and catch stuff when we can, but like I'm telling you, like you gotta send it to us if you want it to definitely be on there. So all right, here's celebrations.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Also, just wanted to make sure I told you guys as well. I did put the this link to Drew Brick's channel in the description, so that way you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, you guys can find that. So, all right. Well, that's all that. So I guess we'll get started on our topic. Lego molds. So everything about Lego has to do with a mold. You wouldn't have any bricks at all if it wasn't for Lego molds. But the molds have changed quite a bit over the years. But one of the more interesting things that we talk about is, and you've heard us mention it actually a few times while we've been talking about news and stuff like that, is when there's new pieces out, they create a new mold for it. This also takes into effect the price of the set. I know a lot of people that are either new in Lego or a long time ago, it used to be, we kind of went by it like a piece count. And I still take into consideration a piece count, but it's just not the only factor involved. And one of the other factors besides like printed pieces or something like that would be new molds. Now, I've always been under the impression that molds cost a lot of money, like dipping into the tens to 20s to hundreds of thousands of dollars to make these molds, but that's not the case.
No, you can make a mold for like $50.
Well, yeah. Now the average Lego mold, and I say average because they can vary in price and stuff, but the average mold is roughly about $1,500. Which it's not cheap, but for Lego, I mean, it's kind of a drop in the bucket. You know what I mean? Especially for the money they make back on a lot of stuff.
So you did research on their molds and stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean,
how do they make their molds? Are their molds CNC metal?
They've got different types, but yeah, most of them are. And the thing the most fascinating thing I found out about the molds is, like I said, the upkeep on them. It's an intricate process on cleaning them, maintaining them, even the design of them. It's not the material as much that's the costly part of it. It's designing them. And I've always said, you guys hear me complain about Lego, the company, all the time about stuff. But one thing that they can't be touched on is their mathematical precision on these bricks. There's a reason why clutch power is so strong with Lego and why they have an interlocking system, which they break their own rules sometimes, but on just 95% probably, or maybe more of all Lego can be interlocked some way or another, even with Technic. And everybody knows how I feel about a lot of Technic stuff, man. But like Technic is the same way. But the mold itself, like I said, the material isn't as much as the cost of it. It's just, like I said, the upkeep, the design of it, even the design of it before they even get to the part where it's a physical thing. You know what I mean? And a lot of people use like things like what's the program called that you can design stuff like with the
CAD?
Yeah, stuff like that.
SketchUp?
Even designing stuff like that is complicated because it's not just about code. Again, it's about math and exactly that precision, that they put into these molds.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you think 3D printing is going to affect some of the molds that Lego makes?
No.
Okay.
I think 3D printing is definitely giving them some competition in a way, because a lot of people are making 3D printed stuff, even more so, not just 3D like bricks per se, even though that has come about, but things like train tracks. Because Lego only makes a certain type of number of train tracks, so there's certain curves and all that they people, especially the train lovers, just don't have. Then there's a lot of stuff like maybe like Citizen Brick does or whatever, where they make certain molds for things that just aren't interlocking per se, like they're just neat pieces of stuff or guns or whatever the case may be. I've actually been interested in molds for a long time before I even got into Lego, before I came out of my dark ages, because as an artist, I like to sculpt a lot of stuff. Not as much as I should, but I do enjoy sculpting. I got into like pumpkin carving and stuff like that a while back. But because of that, I've been in toys, Funko Pops, and stuff like of that nature, and they use molds. Somebody could. Matter of fact, there's an artist I follow on Instagram. I wish I knew her name right off the top of my head. I put a link in the description, but she creates really detailed toys. Like she just finished one of Kurt Cobain. And dude, the detail that she puts on these things is amazing. But yeah, she sculpts something, and then they make a mold for it. And that's how you just mass produce and stuff. Hold on real quick. I saw Macro member for 20 months.
Hey.
He says, hot dog dang, I slept in.
I hope you feel better soon, Macro.
Yeah, I know. We saw the picture of your foot, man. Please stay off that foot. Please stay off that foot.
I asked him if that's what happens when you step on a Lego brick.
I saw that, man. I was like, oh. Actually, you know what? Not to make fun of your foot, but you definitely should post something about that, Macro. Be like, this is what happens when you step on a Lego, dude. Because, dude, I saw his foot. I was like, dang. I was like, God dang. Rapture says the issue I have with new parts is that they don't use them enough in sets to justify the mold. 3D printing can't have the tolerances that are required for consistent quality. Yeah. So the first part of his thing there is, that's a weird one. Because you can be on the flip side of a coin. So let's say they make a mold for, and they have, but I'm just going to take an example. Let's say they make a mold for a Star Wars character. And it's only one character. Now, of course, the person that is into Star Wars or maybe loves that character is going to be clapping about it all day. They're not going to have no problem with it. But someone that's not really into that character is going to be like, yeah, why would you, I get it. You want it, but they just wasted all this money just to make one mold for one character. However, it's kind of similar into the fact that when I complain about something like they made the typewriter, they're just taking up shelf space for stuff that would seem more relevant to the rest of the community. But I'm conflicted because I do have that opinion, but at the same time, I'm also like, well, who am I to say that person that loves typewriters can't get a Lego set? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of pulled in different directions. I guess it just depends on what it is, your mood, and what kind of person
I think the typewriter thing has to do with just the fact that they're trying to reach other people. When it comes to making a single mold, and we can use a Star Wars character for any example like that, it's kind of weird because Lego doesn't really shoot themselves in the foot with it, because if they make a fig, what's one random, Darth Vader's helmet, for instance. Darth Vader's helmet, everyone knows that's going to be Darth Vader's helmet. There's never going to be another use for that. They won't be able to put it in a flower build like they did with the captain's hats from the pirates and all that. It's just that's going to be Vader's helmet.
Well, but Vader is also something they mass produce on a mass quantity. It's not a random.
Now that is something that is going to be put in a lot of sets. But when you get into some of these other minifigs that don't necessarily like Grugo, he might not be in that many sets. What's another? What is it? Zeb? Zeb's only in one set, right?
I think so. Yeah.
They increase the rarity of it, which lets people go out to get it. And they do own Bricklink, so they are kind of still padding their own pocket.
Yeah. That's a good point. As to the other thing that you mentioned about 3D printing, so that's the thing about 3D printing as well, is it will not hold up as far as the strength, endurance, or even like I was saying, the mathematical precision that Lego does. But it is because I remember somebody a long time ago mentioned to me, because I complain about the prices all the time. They're like, why don't you just 3D print your Lego pieces? And I'm like, then it's not Lego, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I totally understand other things, like I was mentioning, certain train tracks, weapons, accessories, stuff like that. But it's a very interesting subject as far as what types of things they make and why. And even so, one thing that I've been trying to figure out, let's see if I can find it really quick. I was trying to figure out how long that they last. You know, like because you would think.
Well, I know when it comes to a mold, I know this from our friends making third-party set, or not sets, but third-party pieces. They base their price a lot of time on how much it's going to fail. So if they do something like, let's say they're making 100 of them, but they're only going to get 80 out of that 100 because 20 of them are going to fail due to the mold or just due to complications in the way they're made, the price is always going to go up. I know that most of the third-party friends that we all have are not 3D printing the molds. They're actually CNCing them out of metal because they last longer and the precision is perfect there.
Yeah.
Once it's done, it's done.
Right, right. Now I do know when I was looking through that there's basically about a 4-week time lapse in between cleaning them, which, you know, again is, you know, an intricate type of process because, and I understand why it's an intricate process of cleaning them because if you have any discrepancies, you know what I mean? Even if it's this tiny, because you're dealing with a little brick. So even if there's a tiny piece left over inside that mold, you know, it's gonna obviously compromise the strength and durability of the brick. And on the mass quantity that they produce these bricks in between cleaning, can you imagine how many bricks they would have that would be easily to break or whatever?
Well, not only that is you have to think too of if that were to happen, how many bricks are going to get through before they realize there's an issue?
Yep. Exactly. Now, again, it's for some reason it was hard to find how long the molds last because that's one of the most interesting things to me. Because cleaning and maintaining them is one thing, but all right, let's take the goat for example. Like, according to them, the official thing is they lost the mold to the goat. Now, how on earth this happens, I don't know. I know what they say, I guess, because they put their old molds or used molds in a certain area, I guess, in the factory or something like that, or they even buried a bunch of them. So I'm just like, look.
But here's my problem with that. So Lego saying that is just a pure, like, here's an excuse because people are selling them on the third party and they're identical.
Right.
So if they had a piece, they could have molded a mold off of the piece. And the new goat they're coming out with looks almost identical to the other one we have.
Yeah. I mean, because when I was researching that about the goat, you know, the lady that actually designed the goat, she was talking about how she did have the original specs, but then I don't know if she still had it. I don't know, man. It just seems like an odd thing to lose something like that. You know what I mean? Especially, and I know people probably get tired of me hearing it, but I don't care. If Lego is going to present themselves as a premium product, then I expect them to act like it. You know what I mean? And that means you don't lose your molds to $100 and some goat.
I got an answer to your question, and I sent you a link. CBS did a whole article on Lego molds, and they have a picture of the factory. But to answer your question about the mold, it says a mold is used for about 4 weeks before it's pulled from the production line and completely cleaned out. Here we see a Lego worker doing a meticulous cleaning of the mold. And they also show the factory and how it's like.
Does it say how many pieces that mold is making before they're stopping it?
They do. It's a huge. You got it, Hive? I sent it from.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It's a huge article with video and everything.
Okay, so
maybe Hive can share it on the screen.
Yeah, let me share this real quick. And real quick, I gotta address some comments. First of all, No More Bricks. Good morning. He says, "Dang, I slept in too." Yeah, it's all good, man. Cydia says, "Yeah, it's designing the molds that is expensive. Making them isn't cheap either." No, it's not cheap, but it's not as expensive as I thought. Let's see here. Steve is Macro Bricks. Good weekend. I replaced 15 Chinese base plates that caused a massive problem in the city. Bought 30 used Lego base plates in excellent condition. I need a bunch of base plates, man. I got to get some. Stainless steel molds can last for up to and beyond 20 years if maintained well.
Hey, Shy.
Yeah, hey, Shy, what's up? Good morning. Macro, oh my gosh, what are you doing, man? BS, they just made a goat. All right, everybody, get ready for some gunfire. We're going to do a macro donation. God, it's always better than coffee in the morning. Macro says, but they can also, what does that say? What? But they can make a new mold for CMF lineup. Well, All right. First of all, we'll do another quick thing. Let's do a dark side donation since it's that kind of morning. Let's go down faster. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. So I don't know why they do what they do with that kind of stuff. Lego makes some odd decisions. I know they make the Star Wars fans lose their freaking mind because there's certain things that Star Wars fans, and I agree, feel like they're pretty basic things that they could do. Mm-hmm. And they don't, but then they do it for like other themes that almost seem kind of irrelevant in a way, like the dream stuff with the cape, the waist cape stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's weird, but Justin says no computers in those days. Yeah.
Star Wars was the example that they gave for the boxes and how they package everything. Like there are almost no human hands here. How it falls from the mold into a bag that goes into a box that they create. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, let me show you guys something here real quick.
Whoa!
What the? All right. What was that? It's like, what? I don't know, but it was tripping me out. All right, so here is tons of molds. Currently, there are about 7,000 active molds being used at Lego. 7,000. All told, it keeps about 9,000 around, with many stored on shelves like this one. The average mold is worth 72 grand. Really?
No.
Really?
No.
No. But I need everybody to understand.
Wait. Hold on.
When I say worth, that could mean what somebody would pay for it, not what it's actually worth in material. What's that, Rich?
I was gonna say, so it takes them $1,500 to make one, but they're saying it's worth that much.
Yeah, but look how much it costs to make one Lego set and how much money that Lego set is worth. So it's all about what they consider something to be valuable. A lot of times this stuff is based off whatever they think is, I could sit there and say, like, my art that I draw is worth $72,000. Doesn't mean someone's going to pay that for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is kind of ridiculous. So here we see where the plastic is injected in the press area of the mold. Clearly it looks like a leaf piece or something. Let's see here. Here we see two Ellis ellipsoid pieces. I don't know if I said that right. They've just been pressed, still sitting in the mold. In a second, they will drop off onto a belt below. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting, and I guess about 20 years, it makes sense, for some of these things these molds to last, as long as they're maintained well and took care of, which I would assume that they would. What's that?
That's the factory with the two aisles.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, why sometimes it blows my mind about why Lego costs so much. Like, I understand it costing some money. I even understand if it's slightly expensive and stuff. And yes, it costs a lot of money to get this type of stuff up and running. But once it's running, you know what I mean?
It's been running for a while, yeah.
Well, and yes, there's money that needs to be maintained and stuff like that. But again, you're mass producing plastic bricks on a factory floor. Mm-hmm. You're not having someone out there carving the stuff up by hand. You know what I mean? So it's just odd to me sometimes. But, it is what it is. So this is one of the 12 molding modules located in Billund. Each module or room has as many as 64 working molding machines divided into 2 aisles of 32 machines each. Yeah, the precision, man, with the way they make this stuff is pretty fascinating, I will say. Here we see a robot arm inside the molding machine grabbing the waste from the injection and molding process. The plastic will be put into a grinder and reused almost immediately.
They said they don't waste much plastic at all.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't either, man. That'd get costly.
That's money.
Yeah, they reuse it.
So this has been full of waste plastic from each mold. Yeah, that's a very smart move. I couldn't imagine you would just throw all that stuff out. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's food. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about like anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, I know about the tubes.
There's a person.
All right. So a mold is used for about 4 weeks before it is pulled from the production line and completely cleaned out. Here we see a Lego worker doing the meticulous cleaning of a mold. So this is where the costs supposedly start coming in, because does it cost? Yes. To make the mold? Yes. We know that. The material, the precision of it making a. Now, the cleaning part, yes, it's meticulous. But again, it almost goes to the value of, you create a value of a worker, of their wage, you know what I mean? And that depends on a lot of different factors. But I mean, if Lego says it cost our worker, what, I'm just throwing out numbers. It costs our worker $5,000 to clean out this machine. So we have to add that into the cost of the price of the Lego. You know what I mean? So it's a way for them to set prices of wages, to set prices to what the actual cost of Lego costs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's way complicated. There's a lot more moving, factors involved in this. But how is, it just goes back to say, how is one of those molds worth almost $350,000? Is it the Lego goat mold? Is that the one that's worth $350,000?
I stole it. I have it here.
And the next time we talk about this, something that I really should have done, I didn't think about, we should try and get somebody on here that has a store that has a mold machine, you know what I mean? And they could give us a little bit more insight on, what it takes to clean them, maintain them. So see, this display shows the weight of a small bag of Lego bricks known as a pre-pack. The weight must be between 94.9 grams and 95.7 grams, coming in at 94.94 grams. This bag passes muster. However, as the display shows, 5 bags come in too light and 1 was too heavy, but 5,354 were in the target range. So I guess even at a loss where some of them don't meet the criteria, it's not like they can't pull them back and then redo them again. All right, we are approaching the end of the hour.
We got to have a part 2.
Yeah, and this is why we have repeats on some of our themes, because either A, they're just really good themes to talk about, or B, we just didn't get enough into it. Obviously we had a lot to talk about. We had a new co-host, before we even started getting into anything. Then the news, because we'll just always know this particular time of year, it's gonna be a lot of news to talk about. So yeah, we'll definitely talk more about molds at a later date. Maybe like I said, we can get somebody that actually has a mold press or something that we can talk about.
I can see if I can get Victor on here.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely know some people. It's just a matter of like trying to time it out and ask them ahead of time. Before we get out of here, let's go through some comments, see if what everybody's talking about out there. Let's see. I don't think the gold mode is lost. Well, greatest PPP of all time. See, Sidious saying hi. I'm not here to cause problems, rant. Yeah, that's just me. Let's see here. I'm wearing the Mayo Hosco sweater because it's too cold.
Greg said he has a cookie mold. Does that count?
I mean, make sure you maintain it. My cookie mold is worth $350,000 because they make the best cookies.
Making cookies.
But how are you doing, Greg? Bearded Brix in the house. As a matter of fact, Greg, don't you got a stream coming up like right after the show? I think, don't you? Are you finishing?
Oh, speaking of cookies, I made the gingerbread cookies the other day.
Oh, I thought they were real cookies that you were going to send to us.
I know.
I can.
No, those are nice. Those are nice. Steve says molds, dies, etc. pay for themselves fairly quickly, whether made from Lego or the automotive industry. Of course they do. I mean, look, Lego's not a multi-billion-dollar industry for no reason, dude. I mean, they know what they're doing. Hey, chat from an oddly warm London. Is it warm over there?
I wish it were warm here. It's freezing here.
Yeah, it's kind of a dreary day today, too.
Mm-hmm. It looks pretty dark outside down here.
It's raining here. I don't know about you, Hive, but it's raining.
It looks like it might be. I don't know. We had snow the other day. Did you get snow down there, Lenny?
There was a crazy thunderstorm last night.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a crazy thunderstorm here tonight.
You got snow? Like, for those who don't know, Hive and I are about, what, 20 miles away from each other?
I don't know. I know you're at least a
About
solid
45.
hour drive away from me, but
I said 45. He said an hour. Yeah, so
20 miles is 45 minutes. Holy crap.
Have you seen our traffic?
Well, it's not just traffic. It's because the way Maryland is, like, I can't just go straight down to her. I have to go all the way around because the water's in the way. So you got to travel. Yeah.
Underwater bridge.
Water.
But yeah, we had some late snowflakes, dandruff in the air. I don't know what you want to call it. It wasn't anything significant. That's so wrong. What is it? If Brick Babe sends you cookies, eat one at a time and wait an hour before the next.
That's so wrong.
Mayo says Brick Hive should do a redirect to the London Bridge Brick stream afterwards. Well, Mayo, why don't you get on here and run the show for me, man? Greg is what do you call it? You got a wrench, you could throw it.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know, people in the chat. An administrator?
Yeah. Admin.
Yeah. So Greg, put your link to your stream in the chat. That way.
How did you got a wrench? You can throw it out of that.
Dodgeball.
I was trying to think of
you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. Oh man, I missed that movie. That's so funny. But yeah, Greg, definitely throw the link in. Mod. There you go. Mod. That's what I was talking about.
Axle plates at a mechanic.
He says, cheers, Hive. That's very nice of you, mate. Maya says, I'll happily figure out how to redirect if I'm ever hired as a technical producer. Oh, all right. Well, I guess we got to pay you to get that advice. But no, it's all good, man. It's all good. Like I said,
I'll give him half of my salary.
All right. Well, like I said, we are approaching the end of the hour. Oh, there was something. You said you wanted to mention something about that Cybertruck. Didn't you want to say something, Rich? I wrote down Cybertruck, but that was for like a week or so ago. It was for like the last episode.
Oh, I just said the Cybertruck was. You can now go buy one. They're being released.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize, man, that thing is bulletproof. I watched a review on it from some guy, and so it's bulletproof, but it's got the biggest windshield of like any car or vehicle. They said even putting a windshield that big in your house would take like some special like special construction or whatever. It's a very interesting truck. Something I learned from Rich.
Have you seen the commercial for it yet?
No.
It sits up at a drag strip and next to a Porsche 911. The Porsche 911 takes off the same time the truck takes off, and from all the angles, it just shows this truck like just the Porsche cannot catch up. And then as it crosses the finish line, it pans to not only did it beat the Porsche, but it beat the Porsche while pulling a trailer in that same exact Porsche on the back of it. So that Cybertruck's going to be pretty crazy.
It can haul.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something I never really thought about, and I bet you a lot of people don't, man, is they don't realize the torque that these electrical engines have, man.
They did a Ford Lightning review, and they pulled a boat with it, and it made it like 52 miles before it drained the battery or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, no, I totally get that, man. It's crazy though, you know, when you, like I said, when you really think about the torque and power those things have. Anyways, let's see here. GMC also has a Hummer full electric. Oh. Mayo says friendship is a form of currency more valuable than the dollar. I agree. They have different values. I mean, you can't pay your electric bill with friendship, but I get what you're saying. I know Drew. I mean, call the electric company. Be like, come on, I thought we were friends, man.
Come on, man.
I send most of my bills to Lene anyway.
Yeah,
that's why they're not getting paid. So if he goes
surprise,
if his lights go out, the Wi-Fi, that's fine.
So let's go around the panel, talk about whatever we got going on. Some shout outs or some plugs, some grievances. We'll start with Brick Bay. What you got going on?
So I have going on the 12 Days of Milk and Cookies, the Mom and Mo show, and the guys were on Thursday, so thank you for that. So every day, just put your sigfig or any type of fig in some holiday gear or a Christmas sweater, tag the Mom and Mo show, and you're entered for a $10 gift card that night, whether it's Starbucks, Amazon, or Dunkin' Donuts. So it's really easy. We do a drawing every night at 9 Eastern Standard Time, and then everything else is the same. We got Mom and Mo show and all kinds of stuff going on through the week. So, and the new contest.
Sweater minifigs, by the way, now, Lene.
You have it?
I have 2 Christmas sweaters. Yeah.
Okay.
They came in that set. I will. Calm down.
How many days left you got?
Till Tuesday, the 12 days of Christmas. So, yeah. So make sure you enter. And yeah, some nights we give out extras. Some nights we just keep it to the $10. So it depends. And and our contest. So it's posted on everybody's page. We got to add in Drew, but everybody's page has the rules. They're the same as before.
You just have to include a Santa Claus.
Before it was a minifigure. This time it's a Santa suit. Rich said Santa suit.
Yeah, so. And we posted on like Instagram stories. Instagram's got it posted on their page. So you can definitely find out the more specific rules and stuff for that there. So Fat Blondie Bricks, hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
City says Mayo the promo king. It has a ring to he should have been a WWE wrestling promoter in another life. Bearded Brix, what about you, man? What you got going on?
Working on the castle stuff still. This Wednesday on my stream, of course, now Drew is a co-host, but we will have Rich Boy J on there. Other than that, nothing really. Just trying to get this castle knocked out. I started the water hoping I would finish it, and then ordered 1,000 pieces, and then ordered 1,000 more, and then 1,000 more, and now I've just ordered 1,000 more. So I have like 7,000 pieces in the water of the castle. And I'm still not done with it. So I'm hopefully this last little order will get it there. And then I'll do the video about the water. But other than that, just the normal Wednesday stream.
Right on. I got to go back and watch my video when I made the beach years ago, because I can't remember if it was like 3,000 or 5,000 pieces that are in there. Because I had to order, because I bought 500 first just to see what 500 would do, just so I had an idea.
It's amazing how fast that stuff goes.
Dude, because 500, I'm like, yeah, 500 is a lot, but it was like just a tiny bit of it. So
yeah.
Drew, our new co-host, man.
Yes, thank you again. I'm excited to be here. If Monday at 7 for the podcast Late Night Bricks, we have True Squadron, so that'll be a lot of fun. You can find that on my YouTube page. Or you can keep up to date on the Instagram page or the Late Night Bricks Instagram page of who's future coming and at what times and stuff. Wednesdays with Rich on his platform on YouTube, Bearded with the Bricks. Live streams whenever I decide to do them. So stay tuned for that. And then if you want to see the Minecraft build, it's going to be finished this week. So creating a custom Minecraft world. So I keep awesome. Kind of slowly showcasing it off more and more, little sneak peeks here and there. But
the tree is a little iffy.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I've been slowly, over the last few weeks, man, or so, just been watching this Minecraft thing get bigger and bigger, on their channel. It's pretty rad. Thanks. I also agree, Sidious, that Cybertruck is cool, but it is definitely ugly. It's not the prettiest of trucks. I'm like, dang, Elon, just chill, man. You don't have to make it look that futuristic. We're not there yet. Awesome. As far as me, I just put out a new city update video for the forest and graveyard. I am getting ready to put out, hopefully maybe later tonight, a video about the museum. I totally just changed stuff up in it. I basically took out everything in there that was in the museum. Like I took out the dinosaur and put like a AT-AT in there, just all kinds of stuff, man. So I just kind of made it a little bit more of something that suits me. So I'll be making a video about that. Again, you probably saw a lot of it in the intro this morning. I'll probably have a weekend review coming out next weekend. And Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be doing this Burn the Air podcast here soon. I'm just kind of waiting on a couple things to actually do the first episode for it. But when I do, I'll promote it. And yeah, just normal stuff. So we'll see what comes out first. Mayo says Sandcrawler is just a desert truck. Yeah, that is true. So now we come to the part where I show the outro. And for those that don't know, if you're a member of the channel, I put your name in the outro. It's always with different scenery or whatever. If you would like to support the channel, support the show, anything like that, you can become a member. You can also throw out donations if you like. There are multiple ways to help out and support the channel. That being said, we appreciate y'all. It's been a great first show for Drew. A lot of news to talk about, a lot of things going on. We got the holidays coming up, which we'll announce more of that stuff as we get closer to it. Because you're still kind of trying to just figure out a couple things, because of the holidays coming up. A lot of people got a lot of stuff going on. So anyways, all right. We're going to cue that outro and we will see all of you next Sunday. So
Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.